All right, what is up, everyone? So, I am going to be live for the live trading window. Today is Labor Day, so the market is going to close early in, a few hours. But I want to be consistent in showing up, and so I'm just going to be here for whatever kind of price action shows up for Labor Day. I know a lot of people would say, oh, don't show up at all. But for me, I'm just going to be here showing up. And I'll tape read, trade on demo. I'm not trading live or my real accounts because, one, I messed up last night. I took a loss. And two, so I can't. I literally shouldn't. I shouldn't be trading. And then two, right? And the reason I shouldn't be trading is, well, I actually, it's kind of complicated. I technically did not. Um, I'm not sure if I probably wasn't supposed to be trading last night because I think I took a loss on I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna get a reset going into the day and no trades until Tuesday morning. Once my live trading window starts, I'm not trading Labor Day is my point, right? I'm not trading my real accounts. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a reset and we're gonna lock in here. So with that in mind, let's open up TradingView. We're going to get a complete reset, and here we go. So, yeah, if I take a trade, it'll be on demo. I'm not trading live right now. So, anyway, hope you guys are all doing good. But yeah, let's look around, see what we got going on. It's looking like we're getting some movement. Kind of want to look at what we have going on, right? You can see that, there's always, even if you're not necessarily taking a live trade, there's always stuff to look at with the market, and that's why I still think showing up, even if it's just to take observations and take notes and put it in my notes, whether it's watching the market live or not, I'm going to show up. So that's kind of the way I see it. Let's go ahead and open up my demo account because I am just going to trade demo today. And yeah, on Tuesday, we'll come to the market with a fresh slate, complete reset, and we'll lock in. Oh my gosh. For a second, I thought my mic was off. I was like, oh my, but it's on. It's just, it looks like it's off because I have two different microphones down here, but the second one's on. So anyway, launch my demo account. I'm going to show my left screen here. Yeah, I took a loss on demo last night, so I'm gonna reset this. So 664.66. Nope, that's not right. Nine, nine, nine. Oh, nine. There we go. So 10 cents off. Anyway, let's just look at what we got going on. So, actually, yeah, let's pull up this screen because I like being able to see if we have SMTs. So, yeah, last night was interesting because looks like we had a 4-hour change in state here that we got rejected off of. What the? What did I just open? This is kind of cool. The heck? I did not mean to open that. Okay. Yeah, let's just look around, see what we got going on. Maybe drop down the lower time frame chart. They rolled a new feature. That's so cool. There's like so many new interesting stuff all the time with TradingView. I love it. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trading. I'm not trading for real right now. I already, last night I had something. I did a trade, and I'm just kind of gonna not trade this morning. Go into today with a complete reset. Going into Tuesday, especially because today is Labor Day. But yeah, no, not trading for real today. But I will trade on demo. But I do kind of just want to reset going into Tuesday. And the reason I'm still live is because I think it's important to show up every day. Even if I'm just observing previous price action, I don't care. I'd rather still be here and be consistent. I want to get to the point where I'm like so consistent that I never miss a day. So anyway, you could consider this a 1 hour BPR, right? So we sweep out that low. Hey, what up, Snowman? Good morning. So yeah, like I was saying, the reason I'm live is because I want to get to the point where I am so consistent that it is completely irrelevant like what's going on. I'm just gonna be here, whether it be Labor Day or not. Because at the end of the day, I can still check out previous price action. I can still observe other things going on. Even if price action's bad, I can still look at other things. I don't need to necessarily take a trade. And I think the most important thing is, for me, consistency, because that's the biggest issue for me. And so I'd rather just be consistent and show up. But I am not trading today live because I just want a complete reset going into Tuesday since it is Labor Day. So, but, I mean, price action is looking kind of interesting. I don't think it's terrible. Let's see if we have S&T. Also, let's see what kind of happened overnight. Right, by the way, guys, keep in mind, this is a half day. So the market's going to close in 4 hours and 18 minutes. So it's just going to randomly close. So keep that in mind. Why is my data delayed on here? What? Why is this? I swear, like, why do I have to? My demo account, it's constantly not inactive. Why? It's so annoying because I have to buy separate data for this demo account. Like, what? Why? I should not have. I don't know. Okay, anyway. I guess we'll trade demo on TradingView if we take a trade, because the demo account on here is not working. Oh, whoops. So, yeah, let's just look around more. So, kind of feels like we had this maybe manipulation. Yeah, because look, we have S&T there. So we do have S&T. Just a thought, right? I have no idea for sure, but the fast feed is only with the subs. Wait, what? Are you still talking about that map? The map. Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about the data. Yeah, so I mean, I was buying the data, but I guess it got canceled, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why. because I didn't cancel it, but I don't know. I'm paying for a million things, so it kind of makes sense. Maybe it just got canceled by my card or something. No, the data feed. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, you can see we have S&T with that low. That's a cool observation, right? It's a good looking S&T. Like that's a pretty clean S&T. It's hard to argue with that. You know, you can use non-see me broke. Oh, well, I don't know how to do that. Okay, so this is kind of cool, guys. You see how this is a Phoenix model, right? Where we have S&T with a rejection block. You see that? You see that Phoenix model? Where 5-minute rejection block here. We sweep it on NQ, but we don't sweep it on ES. Right? You see what I'm saying? So you can enter on the asset that doesn't take the low, and that's one way to take that. So like, but also what I'm realizing is you could also enter on the asset that does take the low. What you could do is you could enter on the asset that does take the low and have your stop loss be when S&P runs through the rejection block. It's such a weird thing, but like you could honestly do it like that. I don't know. This is a thought, right? But yeah, anyway, 5-minute rejection block, and then we got 30-second change in state off of this somewhere, clearly. I guess there's not really an obvious one. IFG on 2-minute for that London low. Yeah. Ooh, nice, dude. Oh yeah, that's clean. Ooh. Yeah, man, that is really clean. Imagine if you just held that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great work, Saburo. Great work. But yeah. See how this is kind of the Phoenix model, right? Where we have that rejection block. We have S&T with that rejection block. And so the regular Phoenix model is you enter on the asset that doesn't take the low of the rejection block, so you would have to take this on S&P. But then there's the version that I made, which is the flow state off of the rejection block, which there's not an obvious one really, but I mean maybe you can consider this one. I wouldn't take that. There's not an obvious one in my opinion. Maybe you could do a 1-minute change in state. I don't know. It's not that big a deal. We're just gonna keep looking around. So, yeah. So this, to me, seems like decent manipulation. Did that end up being? Yeah, S&T was with. Once again, not the actual previous day's low, but partial previous day's low S&T. Wait, I'm actually kind of confused. Where's okay. Yeah. See how this was previous day's low? So I would consider this would be previous day's low S&T, right? Because it literally was previous day's low. So once again, higher probability S&T. I always kind of look. Oh, whoops. I meant previous day's low SMT. Okay, let's save that as a new template. So yeah, previous day's low SMT. Looking clean, right? So previous day's low SMT. Liquidity sweep, manipulation. I don't know, to me this kind of looks like a buy model, but I don't know. Once again, this was a 4-hour break. This is kind of the trade I was trying to take last night. I was just way too early, right? I was being dumb. I mean, it wasn't being dumb. I was trying my best, but it was a bad trade. It wasn't like I was being dumb. I was trying my best. But then this, right? Okay, now this all of a sudden, this looks way clean, right? 4-hour breaker. We end up filling it with previous day's low SMT. Okay, look at this. This, oh my gosh, this is clean, right? Let's actually make that a little. Look at that. Is that not clean or what? And then 15-minute change in state. That looks really, really clean. It's hard to argue with that. So 1, 2. Yeah. Hey, what up, Javier? Good morning. Yeah, so like I was saying to everyone else earlier, I'm not taking any real trades today. Today, I'm just trying to reset going into tomorrow. Today is Labor Day, and I'm going to take trades on demo if I get something, but I'm not going to take real trades. I honestly need a reset after yesterday, and today is Labor Day anyways, so. But yeah, and the reason I'm still here showing up on a day like today, which is Labor Day, is because I just want to get to the point where I'm super consistent, and even if it's not high probability conditions, you can still look at the market. You can still observe what's going on. You can still backtest previous price action. All right, I'll check the Discord. Yeah. I'll check it. I'm gonna put this in. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in possible models. Right. I find this to be decent, right? My demo data is delayed on whatever trade of 8. I guess I could probably fix that in just like 5 seconds. I just need to pay for it. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, I'm going on Discord right now. Here, I'll show you my other screen. So That's insane. Oh my gosh. That's wow. That's pretty cool. Was that a real trade or demo? That's awesome either way. Um, let's put that in 4 hour 15 models. It's a possible idea. Once again, guys, I just want to get to the point where I'm super consistent, showing up every day. Even if it's a day like today where it's Labor Day and I end up just like observing price action from before, and I'm not actually taking a live trade, I still want to show up. Yeah, real. Just insane. Just insane. So honestly, what could happen is we might end up inducing this low across. Whoa, real? No way, Javier, bro. Well done. Well done. Well done. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant, but when I saw real, I didn't. My brain didn't register it. That's crazy. That well done. Well done. All that hard work is finally paying off. So yeah, I'm just gonna get the subscription because I don't know why I didn't subscribe. Wait, I'm gonna switch over to the other screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I'm trying to figure out, okay, this includes NQ. That's all I need. All I need is MNQ. So I guess I'll pay for the $4 one. All I need is MNQ. This is all we want. I don't need anything more than this. Alright. Literally have to pay for demo. So dumb. I have to pay for demo data for my demo account. Bro. But you know what? It's worth it because I want to get better. So, anyway, back to looking at the other screen. So, I think we might induce this low, but I don't know. We should probably look around some more, right? I'm not really convinced of anything because I literally just got on the charts. But we do have previous day's low SMT there. This is also that 1 hour BPR I was talking about, right? Where, let's get rid of this. Where maybe, let me know what you guys are thinking as well. Look at that volume imbalance, by the way. 1 hour BPR with the volume imbalance at the bottom. And you'll note how the volume imbalances always just support price so well at the bottom of a fair value gap. It's crazy. So 1 hour BPR here. And yeah, guys, I'm just showing up, being consistent. Even though I'm not trading for real today, I still want to show up. So I want to be consistent. And I want to really work on making short form and long form videos every single day. It's not easy though. I also want to get enough sleep. It's like I want to do, sometimes it feels like I'm doing the impossible, but I'm still going to show up and try. So 1 hour BPR. See that volume bounce? Very nice. Very nice. So this is a very, very large rejection block here. I guess we have S&T with YM with this low. Right, with this low. Look at that volume imbalance. We gotta appreciate that. Wow. It's like, I don't know what other people are saying, but there's definitely interesting things to look at, even on a day like Labor Day. I mean, market still the market still moves off of smart money concepts. So, regardless of what day it is, I don't care if it's a bank holiday. I don't care if it's a no news Monday. It's still gonna move off of smart money concepts. It's just, how could it not? So, yeah, it's kind of looking like maybe we had this. Maybe you consider this a 5 minute change in state, but like, I don't know. It's not like super obvious. S&P's equal lows. I don't know. I kind of think we should go down to induce the low again. I mean, this is a gap here. Right? So, look at that, right? That's a gap. 15-minute for buy gap. So we could try a trade on demo. Maybe this is a 1 minute change in state. Yeah, I mean, this is a 1 minute change in state, kinda. I don't know. I'd prefer, we don't have a liquidity sweep. That's the only thing. So I'd prefer to see liquidity sweep. So 15-minute gap. So let's look at time levels. We're above midnight. So we honestly might need to come below midnight again. That's the new week opening gap. You see how the market's kind of just interacting with it all the time. So once again, nothing obvious with that. Just kind of just look to see, you know. But yeah, if I see a trade on demo, I'll consider taking it, but right now I'm not seeing anything. I mean, this, what is this? It's a long wick. It could end up being a draw on liquidity. $8.30. We're above 8.30. Right? got a liquidity pool here. So honestly, very possibly we run this liquidity pool. Then we get 1 minute change and stay off of that. Just observing possibilities. Once again, I'm trading demo today, so. Maybe we should try and get a better higher time frame bias first. Might zoom out just a bit. And I might put some more notes in Jake General here. I mean, this kind of feels like we're in between gap here and gap here. Like, I don't know. I still feel like the weekly range could end up being bullish just because this is a propulsion block, right? Order block, propulsion block. But I definitely entered too early with it yesterday, and that was my own mistake. So maybe this is the 2022 gap right here. Should we see if this is the fair value gap partition? Let's go ahead and see if it's a fair value gap partition. With my luck, we run up 200 points on a day I don't trade. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I honestly, for some reason, I feel like, I know it's Labor Day, but for some reason I feel like we could get volatility. It's like the price action doesn't look terrible. Also, is DeMonte, are you D-Trader? I haven't seen you in forever. What's up, man? Actually, let's turn this down to 243. And actually, let's look at stat map after this. Last night was a 100-point swing. Yeah, real. Yes! Dude, I haven't seen you in forever, man. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, I feel like higher time frame is going to expand to this LRLR. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Last night, I was an idiot. I tried to long way too early, and I don't know. That was stupid, but going into a reset today. I'm not taking trades for real today. I'm going to go into the market tomorrow with a clean slate, complete reset, and yeah. I lost your channel a while back, and I could never find it. The algos brought us back together. No way. That's crazy. The algo literally just brought us back together, man. That's so cool. Hey, what up, Marco? Good morning. So, yeah, like I've been saying, guys, I'm not trading for real today. It's Labor Day, and I also just want to get a reset going into Tuesday because just kind of did some stupid stuff yesterday, and I need to reset. And it is Labor Day. Literally not even it's a bank holiday, so. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to be here. It doesn't mean I'm not going to check out what's going on. Yeah, I cleared my YouTube channel feed from streamers and traders to focus on myself and my trading, but I'm back. Glad to see you too. Dude, it's good to see you. So, yeah, once again, we still have that S&T at that low. Okay, I remember what else I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at stat map. Yeah, so wow, yesterday, look at that. Stat map bottom ticked it. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Maybe let's check out session stat map. I love stat map so much. all the people hating on StatMap, like, bro, it's just a confluence, just like anything else. Look at that. Statistical manipulation to statistical distribution. Like, dude, that's helpful. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking around. What? I forgot to. I don't know why, but I put. I don't know. I guess I put my ringer on. I don't know why I did that. So let's look at the 4-hour one. Okay. Look at that. 4-hour one actually went right to the manipulation level perfectly. Whoa. That is crazy. So we might be going to this 4-hour distribution level. But I don't know yet. I'm just kind of looking around. Once again, I'm not even trading for real today, so today is just an observational day. We do have that SMT still, right? The SMT looks nice. And then it's a 4-hour breaker, 15-minute change in state. Might just go on the lower time frame and then just look at price action for what it is, because I feel like I'm reading too much into the higher time frame right now. I think we should just look at what we got going on. Once again, guys, I'm just trying my best. And I'm still a trader and learning, as you guys know. As you guys know about all the many mistakes I make every single day. But we're traders and learning. Hey, if we were all perfect, we'd all be millionaires already. So, yeah, I'm thinking, we're kind of delivering off that 4-hour gap. And then now we have this 1-hour gap. Seems like the market's respecting these gaps. And we have that previous day's low SMT. Maybe. What is this? Is this a 2-hour gap? It is so this is a real 2-hour for value gap. 2-hour. And then. I don't know. I could honestly see us sweeping that low still, though. So. I don't know. We'll see. Once again, a lot of trading is like, if there's nothing that makes sense or is obvious, you just don't do anything, and that's kind of how this is right now. Like, I'm not really necessarily seeing anything super obvious, but I like to just make observations. We had bearish SMT at this high, so maybe one thing you could say is this is a sell model, and maybe you could say this is a draw on liquidity. Just a thought. Actually, I'd actually want to target the consequent encroachment of this, because I don't trust those long wicks. We never go to them. Actually, I'd even just target this. So, alright, if there's SMT here, but there is equal highs. But still, I'm just kind of, once again, just making observations. I really don't know. Maybe we reject this rejection block. Because when we get up there, when we get up here, there's like not really any more liquidity to go run. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is one of those type of things where we push up to the rejection block, and then we're just instantly going to get rejected back down to the... Look at that. Look at how much volume is right there. That's actually perfect place to target too. Whoops. The nice thing about demo trading is I am completely stress free, and I feel like I take really good trades sometimes on demo because I'm like so relaxed, and I just do whatever I think is best. I don't know. Obviously, I should do that for real, but it's easier said than done. Do you use Bookmap? I need to use it more. I need to use depth of market. I don't. Part of the issue is I don't know exactly how to read it all the time. I know it's kind of dumb, but I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know if I know how to read it. Yeah, I don't know, and yeah. I want to, but also have to pay for that data, I think. I don't know. That's something for the future. I want to do that in the future. But probably not yet because I still need to learn how to read it and also pay for it. Yeah. I just wish there were like a simple way to read it because whoops, that's not the right thing. Like I think the issue is I need to pay for I know I just bought this, but I think I need to pay for depth level 2 depth of market. I need to pay for this. And yeah. I'm pretty sure Bookmap's the same as depth of market. I don't know though. Is it? But yeah, I want to start reading it because I think it's helpful. Like, yeah, I don't know. I could just get the depth of market thing right now. I feel like today's a pretty good day to look at depth of market because the market's moving slower today. You know what? Let's do it. Actually, yeah. But you know what? Let's do it. I think today's a good day to practice reading depth of market today because the market's moving slower. So we're going to be able to read the orders at a slower pace, if that makes sense. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so let's go. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do this because um, I think it's good experience and a good learning opportunity. So I'm gonna refresh this. So today's gonna be essentially a depth of market learning opportunity, right? And okay, I love how it tells us where all the orders are. See, I love this, but I also don't know why it stops. Why doesn't it keep going? Why does it stop there? Where's depth of market? I think we gotta click this. Depth of market. Come on. Hello. So I guess we want to look at MNQU. So this is what we want. We want to be able to see the depth of market. And why does it not go higher or lower? I don't know. But this is really cool, right? So there's 22 people buying at that level. CPG data only shows 10-point range, which is pointless. Use a provider that uses rhythmic data or follow someone on YouTube. Oh, well, great. I just bought pointless data then. You think this is pointless? Anyway, I still think it's nice to look at. Yeah, I don't know why it's only showing 10 points. We want to see way more than 10 points of data. That's so stupid. Yeah. I don't know why. It should show more. I literally just paid for it. Maybe I should ask ChatGPT.
Order rejected.
I don't know. It's like buying a sports car and being capped at 70 miles per hour. Yeah. Only see 65 limit orders there. Okay, how do I be able to read depth of market at a deeper level then? I have to get Ninja? Do I have to get Ninja Trader? I don't know. I want to be able to read depth of market though. I think it's important. I'm kind of still a noob with it. I actually do get it. Like 23 buy orders are right here. 37 sell orders right here. But why can't I see further up and further down? Use this link. This is who I use. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, D-Trader. I appreciate it. A 1,000 contracts. Yeah, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT knows everything. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm giving it whatever oh, I guess I could just do Control V. Okay. Better hopefully it gives me a good answer. Full depth requires full depth market subscription. Rare, expensive, usually for institutions. Tradeovate usually only shows top 10 levels of depth, both above and below, if you've subscribed to the proper market data. If you're only seeing 10 to 12 levels and want more, try the following. Go to Application, Settings, Subscriptions, Market Data, CME, Depth of Market. Click on the gear arc. Click on the gear icon or right click on the DOM. That's a good idea. Click on the gear icon and right click on the DOM window. Settings. Once again, I'm still looking at the charts, guys, but there's just not much going on right now. So there's nothing really to look at. I think when market opens, we might end up getting something, but right now I'm just kind of reading about depth of market and learning. So look for visible depth. Most elite traders only care about 3 to 5 levels of depth. What? No, that's not. Oh, you want the full level. You want the full depth. So it sounds like the issue is full depth is rare, expensive, and usually for institutions. Tradevit and Ninja will only show 10 levels. That's so dumb. It's like they're really gatekeeping the order book because they know how powerful it is. The institutions are like, do not give this to retail traders because this is the most powerful tool of them all, and we can't let them see where we put our orders because it's literally the real market. Exactly. They're gatekeeping. Depth of market, in all honesty, depth of market is one of the most, maybe the most important concept because it's literally where the orders actually are. Like, I mean, it's only half the story because it's the limit orders. It's not the stop orders. The stop orders are the ones we care about, right? We want to see where people are going to get stopped out. If we could have a depth of market that told us where all the stop orders were, which is kind of what volume profile is, but like, but yeah, like, I don't know, depth of market, in my opinion, is really important. Anyway, let's go back to the other screen. I mean, clearly right now, I mean, we can still read the depth of market for the closest 10. In the future, we'll try and figure out how to get more, but for now, the closest 10 is perfectly fine. So, let's switch over to the other screen. Just follow Alex Trading for Bookmap for free. Okay. Okay, so right now, we had this volume imbalance right here, and this essentially is where the market got rejected, right? And oh my gosh, the order book just did something crazy. What the heck? We have this 15-minute breaker. So I think 1 minute, maybe let's look at 1 minute change in state. Alright, I'll have to look at him later. Maybe send me a message on Discord to look at it. So I like 1 minute change in state here. Now, I don't know how nice this is. This might not be that good, but let's try it. I don't know. What do you think, guys? 1 minute change in state off of the 15-minute breaker with the volume imbalance. I mean, it looks pretty good. We got a ton of liquidity below. So let's just try it. let's enter at the volume imbalance right here. So if we retest this volume imbalance, I'm going to enter. Stop right there. Targeting that liquidity pool. So this is going to be 2 contracts, so 20. So let's try this on demo. So look at that. Oh, this is where we use depth of market to help us. 479. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of other people selling there too. So we're putting our order right in front of them. We're going to make sure our order gets filled. Our order's right in front of... See, this is how you use depth of market. So why am I selling 60 and it's only showing 8? You know why? There's a spike here, though. This is where the volume imbalance is. Right? You see that? That's where the volume imbalance is. Well, actually... So yeah, the reason I'm doing 60 is because it says do 2 minis, so that's 20 micros, and then I'm doing 3x risk on this demo account, just to practice as if it was a personal account. So. Oh. That makes sense. That makes total sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, man. Dang it. Well, maybe we'll still get filled. So stop. I'm putting stop at 485. So once again, this is demo, but this is going to be 3R if it hits. No. It's not gonna fill me. No, we were right. We were right. Market opens delivering us exactly where we thought it would go. No. I don't really care. Just goes to show that we're getting better is the thing. See that? See that? We just ran that draw on liquidity. It's exactly what we were trying to get, but we just didn't get the entry. So, yeah, not even upset. That was actually, if anything... That was flawless trade right there. That was a flawless trade. We just didn't get the entry. That was flawless. That's exactly what we were anticipating. At least I was anticipating, right? You see that? Let's go over, see what I'm saying? This is it. Whoops. Like, if anything, who cares if it entered on demo or not, right? Because this is where I was going to enter. I mean, this is a flawless trade. As far as I'm concerned, I know the entry didn't go through. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a flawless trade. Like, we just aced this. This is a 3.7 to 1. Because who cares? It's demo, right? It wouldn't have been real money anyway. So as far as I'm concerned, the order got filled. Bang. That was a sweet trade. Right? Look at that. We could have hit a 10 to 1, a 6 to 1 here. We were about to hit a 6 to 1 right there. Now we just hit that low. Guys, are we good or what? That was awesome. So yeah. That was pretty cool, right? We literally just caught that trade, essentially. We probably hit the 4th standard deviation. Once again, I could have just market sold, but I didn't feel the need to. But yeah, that's kind of what we thought was going to happen, remember, right? We were kind of saying, okay, 15-minute breaker, 1-minute change state of delivery. We had the volume imbalance. It's exactly what we were anticipating. So notice how much easier it is to trade on demo when there's no pressure and it's stress-free. Okay, so Yeah, that was the trade I wanted to take. Ah, dang it. We could have hit a 4R. That would have been so clean. It's okay. It's just a one day at a time. We get better. And we're actually getting a lot of movement for Labor Day. I will say that. So, okay, we kind of have to reassess now because now we've already ran that liquidity. I think we have SMT with this low. Wait. Hey, what up, Medbot? Good morning. We essentially just caught a 4R on demo, right? I said I just didn't click the button, but I did say that this change state delivery off of that 15-minute breaker could deliver price lower. So that's kind of cool. Well, yeah, I'm not necessarily doing anything right now. But that would have been a 4R, which is kind of cool. Yeah, because what was this, right? This was that 15-minute change in state, and now we just induced that low. Yeah, go watch that back. That was pretty sweet. We essentially caught it. I just didn't click the button because I was putting a limit order and the order didn't get filled, but who really cares because I still called price live, so that's what matters. Whether the demo order got filled or not, it's literally irrelevant. The point is I tape read the trade. So now we induce this low into the change of state. And I think we have SMT with this low. So I'm not gonna lie, this is looking not bad. I don't know. Let's see. I guess maybe there's a rejection block here. Ooh, let's actually look at that. Rejection block. 5-minute rejection block. Yeah. Right, SMT rejection block. So maybe 30-second change in state. Alright, see you later. You have any idea if NQ inverse and ES didn't? Do I enter or not, and vice versa? If NQ inverses and ES didn't, it just depends on your conviction. I would say it just depends on your conviction. Okay, so when this inverses, I'm gonna trade this on demo. Well, I don't know. I kind of wanted to see us. So maybe since the 1-minute order block here. Let's see. Is there a 15-minute key level? 15-minute. Oh yeah, 15-minute rejection block here. Well, I guess it's not super obvious. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get this inversion. I don't know. I'm not gonna take it on demo. I was gonna take that trade on demo, but I'm not gonna take this one. But that trade would have actually been really, really nice. The reason I don't want to take this is because I don't know. The risk to reward isn't that great. That's the main thing. All right, see ya, D Trader. Have a good one. First presented for value gap. Ooh, this is actually really gonna be possibly really nice. First presented for value gap right here. Okay, this could be very, very good. Very, very good. First presented for value gap got inversed. If we come, we're gonna possibly come retest it, and then 5-second change in state off of this to go run all that liquidity would just be beautiful, right? Just beautiful. We'll probably hit 8 to 1 on this. So I'm gonna try this on demo if we get it right. Looking for essentially this first spin for value gap to get held. Once again, so much easier trading on demo because you just feel no stress at all and you feel so relaxed. Yeah, exactly. I'm going long here too. Once again, I'm gonna wait for us to possibly retest that first spin for value gap. We might not though. But you might just go ahead and inverse it right away. But yeah, we did kind of think this was a pretty decent possibility, right? Where we had that 15-minute change of state delivery, and then we had this swing low here. So we were thinking this could. I was thinking that this swing low could end up being turtle soup, right? Because it was right. It was a swing low right above the change of state delivery. Okay, so we're inversing this gap. You could take it. Just not. I don't know. The RR is not amazing, but you know what? Maybe it's worth taking. It's a nice inversion, I will admit. Maybe I'll take it as a Jan entry. Alright, if we get a Jan entry, I'll take it. Maybe a Jan entry to the volume imbalance. I don't know. Probably wouldn't get filled, but if it did, I think it would be decent. Okay, let's just see. Let's just put an limit order there. If we get filled, that's great. If we don't, then that's fine too. 466.75 for 816.24. Once again, I don't know if we'd get filled, but that's kind of the beauty of the trading when it's, yeah. So looks like the market's just gonna go straight up, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that inversion for value gap working out pretty well so far. Once again, the risk reward was not there for me, so I was looking for a Jan entry, and that's just how I felt. So, but yeah, you can see now we're gonna go up. So you can see that inversion X is playing out very, very nicely. It's possible we still get filled, but once again, my limit order. I have a limit order on demo to. Whoops. If it were to come back, I'd enter there, but I just don't think that's gonna happen at this point. I guess what you could do, what we could do is maybe we enter on the change in state. So yeah, I basically have a limit order for this volume imbalance. But I don't think we're going to come back down there. Honestly, I think it'd almost be a bad thing at this point if we came down all the way to that volume imbalance. If I'm being honest, because why would we come down to it if we already have this much momentum? So, nice volume imbalance here. You could also look for 5-second change in state delivery off of maybe this 1-minute volume imbalance. It's also a 1-minute change in state here, so. But yeah, if that volume balance gets hit, I have a limit order set there. I might even do higher RR because Man, I kind of want to look. Let's see if there's depth of market. The depth of market. Oh, you guys couldn't see my screen. I was gonna say, I'm curious if there's gonna be like a higher amount of orders right here. This is once again. This is just a kind of like a depth of market practice day, honestly. Let's see if there's any orders along with ours. Let's see if we're the only one or not. Let's see. We can't. It's so dumb we can't see past 10 points out. Like, what? So we are retesting this 1 minute change of state. That might be as much as it needs. Yeah, it's very possible that it doesn't need to go lower, but yeah, you can see there we go. 8 orders. Yeah. Like I was saying though, right? What is going on here? We had a 15-minute rejection block. Oh, well, actually it was more like a 15-minute breaker block actually. Yeah. All right, let's get rid of all this real quick. Nice 15-minute breaker block right here as our PD ray. And then we had 1 minute change in state here, but once again, the RR off of this is not good enough for me, so I'm not taking it, but I am noting it, right? But if we came down a little bit to this volume imbalance, what I'm saying is I'm interested in entering a limit order at the volume imbalance because we already had an inversion for value gap here. So you see how we inverse this gap? So inversion for value gap with decent liquidity above. So what I'm thinking is I'm not opposed to, once again, this is demo, keep that in mind, but I'm not opposed to having a limit order placed at the volume imbalance and then stop like right there and then, targeting like 2R. But once again, I don't know if that would even get filled. We could even, if we wanted to be degen, we could try out an order like this, but we don't need to do that. It's also possible we need to come retest this first presented for value gap, right? Because remember we were saying that the first presented for value gap might end up supporting price. So, but once again, it's possible that we hold this change in state, we go up right away. Or maybe what we want to do, since these are both 1 minute PD rays, maybe we wait for 5-second change in state off of them. Yeah, look at that. This is why I don't like taking these inversion for value gaps that have sucky risk to reward, because even though they start to work, then when they come down, it's like, oh my gosh, it just bugs me so much. So Yeah, I'm still gonna have that order at the volume balance and kind of see what happens, but that's a demo trade, right? Yeah, that 1 minute change of state is holding, so and that's totally fine. Like I don't even know if that volume balance would have been that good. Honestly, let's get rid of this. I honestly would want to see us get a 5 second change state delivery off of it. So I think that would just make more sense. So I'm not even gonna do anything at this point. And maybe at this point, there's a lot of people now that are long. I'm sure. It's just one of those days where the market's probably not going to expand in any given direction. So let's switch over to the other screen. So one thing we could do is a lot of people are going long here, right? But you can see if we measure out this range, what other stop losses are going to be up there? None. The majority of liquidity is right here. So I'm not convinced we're going to go much higher, personally. And with that in mind, I think we're going to just get absolutely, long as might end up getting their faces ripped off here. I don't know. We'll see, right? Then again, right, that was a higher time frame change in state. Now, let's see. Yeah, we still have that SMT here. We might need to run these highs. Just considering all my options here, right? So this right here, this 1 minute candle close here is an inversion and also 1 minute close above an order block, which I would consider change in state. So maybe you could have taken that, but for me that wasn't worth it. This rejection block looks nice. I'm very curious. Maybe we end up sweeping it on NAS and we don't sweep it on S&P. It's like this. and then so 6 to 6:30, so 7:30, 7:30 to 9. Okay, so it's not 90-minute SMT, but still. So let's get rid of this. Kind of just looking around right now. I mean, there is just a giant, this is a giant gap. If we come up to it, maybe we get SMT with this high, right? Then again, it is very possible that the market maybe is ready to start expanding higher. It could be the case. I don't know. We're kind of just looking around right now. But, I mean, everything we've called out today has been pretty spot on, right? We said that breaker would sponsor price lower, and then that change state delivery right here likely would hold price higher. So, now I'm just kind of watching. Okay, we have a new day opening gap, which is aligned with this high. That actually could be nice. So, right, what I'm saying is, I don't know if the higher time frame is ready to go higher. Yeah. So we might need to run stop losses again here. We'll see. So we are hitting this rejection block. Seems very likely that if we came up here, we'd get SMT. And this would be SMT with London. That would be very nice, right? We'd have London SMT within this new day opening gap. We're above our time levels. Kind of feels like maybe it's seek and destroy, right? Session manipulation level right here. And then opening range manipulation level here. But it's also possible that this was manipulation and now we're distributing, right? I don't know. I kind of just like to play the what's the word? The word for like contrarian. I kind of like to be the contrarian. So if everyone's long, I want to be short. S&P still has equal highs. Okay, now we've definitely purged this range here. So most of the stops are now hit right here. We do have that rejection block. Just don't know if it's obvious, but yeah, I feel like we would need to come up further into this. Like probably see some kind of sweep into it. And then yeah, I don't know. Once again, I'm kind of preferring us to come to that new day opening gap. I mean, we essentially caught a trade. It was this move lower, which is kind of cool. So it's the highest up close candle on the 1 minute. Dang, it's only 8:01. I'm just now realizing on a slow day how long my live trading window really is. It's a long time. I mean, usually on days where it's more interesting, I'm not this bored, but I'm actually kind of bored right now. Kind of feels like we're expanding. If you think about it, right? Think about it like this, right? Where's the gap in the paint? Here to here. Okay. So you see we just filled that. $18.36.54. Considering well, it's just not ideal for even a demo trade, right? This is not ideal conditions, but maybe we try it. It's a 1 minute breaker, 5 minute for value gap. I don't know. It's not obvious really, so I'll probably just do nothing. Once again, I want to practice doing nothing, even even when it's demo, because why am I taking demo trades that are not? I want my demo trades I take to at least be decent and not absolute garbage, right? So yeah, I'm not gonna take it on demo. One thought is look at this. Maybe we come down to the Reaper. I don't know if it's likely, but once again, nothing obvious, so we just don't do anything. But yeah, we totally called this move live. That was awesome, right? This move lower here. So, we do have this 5 minute breaker. We might revisit. Accumulation. What about accumulation? Manipulation into the 5 minute breaker. And then distribution. Man, guys, I'm getting really tired. I hate just, I don't know. It's like, this is good practice though to do nothing. Even though I'm trading on demo, like, it's good practice restraining myself to do nothing, even on demo. Oh, man. Might go on another walk or a break because it's like I'm so tired I can barely look at the screen. Dang, there's still 5 of you watching. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a quick walk, but I'm curious if we get 30-second change in state off of this breaker. So just a thought. Oh, we are back. Guys, it's kind of funny. I leave and come back, and now there's 6 people watching. There's literally more people watching after I left and went on a walk. You guys are awesome. Just literally just probably leave the stream going in the background. But, yeah, definitely right now, this is some... this is some crappy price action. This is what you expect on Labor Day, guys. I think we literally have like only an hour or two left until 2 hours 46 minutes until the market's gonna close. So once again, today's a half day. So yeah, this is not obvious price action. I mean, over here, we could at least predict that we'd go run these low resistance lows, right? I called this out live. I said we had a 1 minute change in state off of a 15-minute key level, this 15-minute breaker, and then we went to go run all those low resistance lows and ran down to the 4th standard deviation. At least we could at that point call that move lower, and then down here we had a higher time frame change state delivery that we hit, and we induced this low into it. So like this price action, at least we could at least call it. Right here, this is just absolute crap. Like I can't even make comments about it because there's nothing to say. It's literally just not moving. Like here we could at least talk about it, but this, there's just nothing. There's nothing you can even say about it. Unless you want to trade the 1 second. Oh my gosh. Somehow, I bet, like, I don't know how, but like somehow someone probably caught a 1 second trade. Like, I don't know. Somehow people could probably do it, but I don't know how. Not for me. I don't know. It doesn't even look like candles. Well, actually, 1 second, if it's like good volume, like, and the candles look normal, I'd actually say that's pretty fine. But this is not really good ones. This is not the type of candles you want to see if you're gonna trade it. But yeah, we were just watching price, just being market observers, and showing up for the live trading window for the whole thing. I have not taken a single demo trade. I meant to take this trade, which we would have caught 4R on, but I just didn't get filled. Whatever. Actually, it could have been like 5 or 6R if I'm being honest, because we were gonna enter at the volume imbalance, and we had gotten the initial volume balance entry like we wanted to. I just missed it. This would have ended up being 6R or something like that, right? Down to this data wick. Not even data wick, just wick. But yeah, we just did not get our entry when we should have. But now we know for the future, if we miss our entry, maybe just do a market order right here, because the market's probably not going to come back. So, okay, we're actually moving. Next macro will be Hydra macro from 20 to 40. So right here, there's our window of time for the Hydra macro. Let's pop it down to the 30-second. And we have that Reaper gap that I talked about. So, um, one thing we could try is we could try taking an entry at the Reaper Gap. Whoops. I'm gonna try this. Just totally just for fun on demo, but I don't know. It's not even really. It's not one of my models because entering at the Reaper Gap is not one of my models. So I guess I probably shouldn't do it. But I do think that that's gonna possibly be the low. So I guess we'll wait. We'll wait for 30-second change in state. Right. We're gonna take this as a normal trade. I want to see us come down, and then I want to see Hydra Macro start, and then I want to see 30-second change in state. Let's take this as a normal trade. Let's not be greedy. Right. I honestly want to see us hit the Reaper. Being real, I want to see us hit this. Hopefully we do. And then 30-second change in state would be nice. And then yeah, we could just we could target this wick. Maybe even the midpoint of the rejection block. So yeah, like I said, will the Reaper possibly be the low? Honestly, probably. But am I going to do anything about it? No. I'm going to wait for a change in state. Alright, see that? Reaper Gap was the low so far. Was it worth taking that as a trade? No. But do I think it's the low? Yeah. Alright, what did I say? Right, so now we're getting 30-second change in state. Going into the macro. So, alright, let's go ahead and try this on demo. Well, I guess it's not an obvious change of state, huh? It's not obvious. But yeah, that Reaper Gap did sponsor price to go higher. If we get an obvious change in state, like if we get another one, like a clear one, that's when I'm gonna try it on demo. But keep in mind it's just demo, right? That Reaper Gap was a nice level. Okay. So this will be, let's go ahead and switch the screen. Once again, this isn't any, this is not obvious price action. Honestly, it's not even worth taking, dude. I don't think it's even worth taking on demo. It's just so likely to fail. Like, I don't feel like it, you know? Oh, that's what you were thinking too? For what? The 5-minute breaker? Anyway, Reaper Gap temporarily held price, but you can see now it's rejecting. I don't know. If there's nothing obvious, I don't even want to take a trade on demo. I feel like it's just, disservice for myself because I don't want to practice. You don't practice something the wrong way. Does that make sense? You don't practice something the wrong way. But, because once again, if I'm taking bad demo trades, how is that helping me, right? It's not a good demo trade, so it's pointless. This is pointless. It's pointless to take a bad demo trade. Like, literally, you're just shooting yourself in the foot for the future. So I'm going to honestly get rid of all this. We're at the point where, yeah, we might need to go even lower now. We swept out these bodies. With 30-second change in state, maybe we induce this high into it. But yeah, once again, guys, it's the skill right now that we're practicing is observing price action and doing nothing. Because does this make sense to trade? No, it doesn't. So the skill we're building right now is just observing price and then acknowledging that it's not something that we should be trading, and let's just not touch this, right? That's the skill we're building here. Now, would I have been open to trading this? Yes, because this actually had movement. This actually clearly had low resistance lows and a 1-minute change in state off of a 15-minute key level with a liquidity sweep. So yeah, I was very interested in taking that. Was I interested in taking this? Yeah, because we had movements. This, we are objectively saying that as trying to be good traders, as trying to be good demo traders, we are not going to take the practice of taking trades that are crappy demo trades. It's just stupid. Like, why would I take a crappy demo trade? That's just practicing something wrong. What is doing something right is understanding price action is bad and doing nothing. That's exactly the skill you're trying to build here. Your skill you're not trying to build is you're not trying to predict these 30-second wicks here. That's not the skill you're trying to build. The skill we're trying to build is just saying, okay, this is garbage price action. Let's leave it alone. And yeah, I still have not taken a single demo trade. So I'm proud of myself for that. Very, very disciplined. Yeah, but I would count this one because I did try and take it. Just did not get filled. You can see that Reaper Gap is holding. Once again, I wanted to buy there, but it's not one of my models. So I'm not taking something that's not actually one of my models. So once again, I want to take trades that are in line with what I've back tested, right? Now, if I start back testing blindly entering at Reaper gaps and it makes sense to do that, then in the future maybe I will start taking some trades where I try that out. But I just don't want to because I haven't officially made that one of my models yet. Because I don't know. Something I just need to back test more to figure out if it's like you know, like I know obviously like if you blindly enter enough Reapers, obviously that's gonna be profitable. But what I'm saying is like, I don't know. It's not. It's a difference between it being profitable and it'd probably have a lower win rate because it's not gonna work every time. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, that Reaper gap is holding price here. So yeah, we're not gonna entertain bad, you know, whatever it's called, right? We're not going to entertain bad demo trades. We're just gonna say, okay, market's not good right now. We're gonna build the skill of observing that. But yeah, I still like to show up, watch price. One thing we could do is we could look at just other things we have going on, but I don't know. Kind of want to save that for back testing. I kind of just want to look at this. I know it's so stupid because nothing's happening, but you know, I think forward testing, we should be forward testing for the most part. Now, I don't know. We could definitely look at some stuff, but it's Labor Day, right? This is not clear price action. Okay, so let's just do a little hypothetical thought experiment. This is a 30-second Reaper for value gap. So we line the 1 minute with the 5 second. Maybe we line the. Okay, this is kind of stupid. Don't make fun of me, guys. But what if we line the 30-second with the 1 second? I mean, it sounds stupid, but it's working. Is it not? Is it not? We already hit 1R. We already backtested OTE. It's stupid, but it's kind of working right now. So whatever's working, I'm gonna take note of it, even if it seems super stupid, right? 30-second change in state. Oh no, 30-second key level, which is the 30-second Reaper, and then we backtest OTE, and now we have 1 second change in state. So it's stupid. It's stupid. I know. But so far, I mean, so far we backtested it. First we backtest OTE, and then we backtest the change in state. See what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid, but it's kind of working. I mean, I say that with a big grain of salt because it's only a matter of probably seconds before it changes that, but so yeah, I mean, this is so stupid. Why is this working? It's gonna work. Dude, this is gonna hit 4R. Oh my gosh. If this trade actually hit 4R, you know, 5R, this would be so stupid. Oh, you can't even see my screen. Oh my. This is so stupid. 30-second Reaper, 1 second change of state. What the? Dude. Why is this working? This is just funny. Once again, guys, I'm not trading this. But like, it's stupid, but like, it's kind of working so far, right? It already hit 2R. Well, yeah, we hit the second standard deviation. It's stupid though. It's just stupid, right? We're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not trading this. You get what I'm saying? It's just kind of just interesting because the market is holding that 30-second key level and the 1 minute change in, the 1 second change in state. But like, there's nothing else to look at right now, right? So, I mean, might as well frame a 30-second, 1 second model, you know? The 1 second. Dude, this is funny. The 1 second. Who knew? This is just so stupid. Oh my gosh. I might go on another break. This is stupid. This is like, there's really no point in looking at this. This is stupid. There's no point. Like, this is just. But I still like to show up every single day, so. But yeah, like I said, that Reaper gap I was talking about, right? I ended up holding. And so that's why I was considering a trig there. So now actually, now maybe this is going to be a 30-second change in state. But once again, nothing obvious, and so I'm not doing anything, right? So I'm just going to actually just get up and leave because this is not. But theoretically, could this hold? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care if it does or not, to be honest. Well, I'll be back. No way the 1 second trade is working. Dude. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. The 1 second trade, guys. Oh my gosh. If that doesn't prove the market's fractal, then I don't know what does. Like, that is literally the best example I've ever seen of lower time frame charts still moving price where it wants to go. Once again, 30-second PD array, 1 second change to delivery. We backtest the sniper model entry. Jake trades it original. And then up to the second standard deviation, almost to the third, almost to the fourth. Guys, the market's moving off this constantly. It just is, right? This is crazy. But yeah, like I said, guys, this is just brain rot right now. Like, this is like actually hurting my brain. I really don't even think I should, like, at this point, like, no, I should be here because I think it's important to show up every day, but this is absolute brain rot price action. There's nothing to look at. It is brain rot. Might as well watch YouTube or something. But yeah, I kind of just want to show up every day for the live trading window. It's more or less, to me, like, I'm treating it like kind of like showing up to a job now, right? Just want to show up every single day. So, even if that means it's boring, even if that means I don't want to be here, like, I still just want to be here. So, we could look at other stuff. Like, we could literally, like, I could pull up chess right now. We could play chess. So, you want to play chess? But, like, I'm still gonna watch price because I think getting that forward testing time every single day, it's valuable even if you're only partially watching it, right? I mean, like, literally, I could just play a chess game and we would not miss anything. But I don't know, man. This is like, yeah, guys. I really, seriously, if you guys are trading this, like it's just not, it's not worth it. I thought this was okay. This was okay. And this was okay. But now we're just not getting anything. So, yeah. I think Javier called that out perfectly. Yeah, 4-7. Almost went down to 475. We stopped at the Reaper. So, yeah, wow. This Hydra macro was absolutely just, it was weak. That's all I'm saying. It was weak. But it makes sense, right? Nothing obvious right now. Honestly, yeah, man. I need to make sure I get enough sleep. I think that's my biggest thing. That's my biggest weakness to my success right now is getting enough sleep. And obviously easier said than done, right? Like, you know, you just like, oh, you just gotta just sleep. That's easy, but not really, because you have to figure out how you're gonna manage the rest of your time. And I mean, I want to get enough sleep. I think it's important. I think it's probably my biggest weakness right now. But like I said, easier said than done. But that's the main thing I'm going to try and change going into this next week here is I'm going to really do the absolute best I can to still do everything I need to do every day, but also get enough sleep. It's hard. It's really hard, but I want to try, so. Yeah, guys, I might just leave. I might literally just leave the stream running because this is not. There's nothing to commentate on. This is like the football players left the stadium and I'm the commentator, and there's the football and it's just sitting in the middle of the field. Like there's nothing to say, right? And so I'm just like there's no movement. There's no game. There's nothing going on. So I'm actually just probably just gonna dip, and I will come back to end the stream at 11:10 because, yeah, I think I want to just have the streams go until 11:10. Just kind of feels like consistency is the most important thing to me. I'll still be watching Price on my phone, but I'm just gonna go on a walk. It's just kind of dumb right now, so. You know what? Actually, guys, just a thought, right? Just a thought. I feel like a lot of people are trapped long right now, and we do have a bearish SMT here, right? Now, this is with a huge grain of salt because the market's just not moving at all, but, right? Maybe we end up holding this rejection block. I'm not even gonna take it. But I will tape read this just to see, are we maybe the market genuinely just tries to go higher and then we reject here. Be an inducement. Once again, I don't feel like taking trades that I wouldn't even consider taking on a real. So I'm not going to take this, but I'm just going to tape read it. And, yeah. We definitely could reject here. But it's kind of just, it's pointless to take because it's not a good realistic trade. But it's something to say, right? It's something to at least give us something to talk about. Like maybe. So yeah, we might end up inducing this high. We could. We could try. I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, if we want to, we could. But, like I said, I don't like doing stupid stuff. It just seems so pointless. And then it just makes my stream look bad, honestly, when I just do stupid demo trades. So I'm probably just going to tape read this. But could that end up happening where we pop above that and then reject? Honestly, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave again because there's no point in continuing talking. But just saying this could end up happening, right? It's an idea. So, honestly, gonna leave again. And it's also possible that we go lower right away because we still have the S&T. So. Alright, I'm ending the stream. Still pointless. Alright. Hey, we did end up almost having what I was talking about, but we did actually sweep the high. Okay, I'm gonna go. Peace out. See you in the next one.